Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, good morning. How are you guys today?
Good,
Yes,
sir.
I'm fine.
Alhamdulillah. Today we have a meeting to discuss about our plan to expand the stock and have a minor renovation in our store. Firstly, a lot thank you for you guys to come early to meeting. So let's move to our agenda for today. So what's your opinion about our plan? For your information, the cost for restore our tool.
Sir,
Yes,
in my
Mr. Izzuddin.
opinion, we should use commercial paper to expand our stock. It is because commercial paper consists of well-established firms, promissory notes sold primarily to other business, insurance companies, pension funds, and banks. Commercial paper is issued for periods varying from 2 to 6 months. The rates on prime commercial paper vary, but they are generally slightly below the rates paid on prime business loans. A basic limitation of the commercial paper market is that its resources are limited to the excess liquidity that corporations, the main suppliers of funds, may have at any particular time.
Okay, it's a great idea. So guys, any other idea?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I think we should use trade credit because trade credit means many things, but the simplest definition is an arrangement to buy goods and or services on account without making immediate cash or check payment. Trade credit is helpful tools for growing businesses when favorable terms agree with a business supplier because we take the goods first and pay later. For example, our supplier set up an agreement for us to take the good first and make a payment later.
Excuse me, I refuse Mr. Izzuddin because commercial paper had some disadvantage. The disadvantage is the more impersonally to the declining. A bank is much more like to have a good customer weather a storm than it is a commercial paper dealer.
Sir, I also refuse Mr. Shafiq idea because for trade credit it had disadvantages too because it has their own risk. For example, the borrower can escape from make a payment.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Shafiq, Arif, and Izzuddin. So guys, what our best solution?
Sir, I
Yes.
would like to suggest we should use short-term bank loan because short-term is a type of a loan that is obtained to support temporary, a personal or business capital. As it is a type of credit, it involves repaying the principal amount with interest by a given due date, which is usually from within a year from the capital, from the term. With the bank loan and the fulfill of our requirement. Short-term loan lended to the not put a huge emphasis on your credit history for approval. More important is a proof of employment and steady income. Information about your bank account and providing to you to have a outstanding loan. This is great news for people who have a limited credit history or bad credit. Your credit history doesn't have to hold you because can getting emergency cash you need to cover an unexpected expenses. In additional, short-term loan have the potential to improve rather than huge credit. A short-term loan is a good opportunity to improve or build our credit history. As you pay your bank your loan on time, you will see your credit rating improve.
But short-term loan has some disadvantage, such as a higher interest loan. The biggest drawback to a short-term loan is the interest rate, which is often a lot higher than interest rate for longer-term loans. The advantage of a long-term loan is a lower interest rate over a longer period of time. Uh, the interest payment on top of paying back the short-term loan balance can lead to higher payment every month. However, keep in mind that with a short-term loan, you will be paying back the lender within a short period of time, which means you will be paying the high interest for a shorter time than with a long-term loan. The longer you owe, the more interest you have to pay. Long-term loan may have lower interest rate, but you will be paying them over several years. So, in the long run, depending on your terms, the short-term loan may actually be cheaper.
Okay, let me explain why it is the best option. Firstly, it is quick payout. If you are in the market for the short-term loan, chances are you need money fast. Luckily, a short-term loan application can be approved in a matter of hours. This is especially helpful in an emergency situation, whether you need to make a payment as soon as possible. So it is very helpful for us because we can get more money very fast. Another advantage for this short-term loan is the offer only in a short-term commitment. As long as you can pay off your debt on time, typically within 6 months, you don't have to worry about the larger loan hanging over your head for years. You can focus on the immediately future and getting out of your difficult financial situation.
Wow, it's a great explanation, Mr. Arif. Thank you, Mr. Arif, for your idea.
You are most welcome, sir.
So, guys, do you guys agree with Mr. Arif idea?
I absolutely agree with Mr. Arif's idea.
I agree with the idea too.
So we can proceed to idea Mr. Arif. Tomorrow, Mr. Izzuddin, can you arrange an appointment with financial manager from Maybank?
Okay, sir, I will.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin and I hold as position of manager in Store Gold Sindember Height.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Arif and I hold position of marketer in the Stagol Sundam Berhad.
Hi, Waalaikumsalam, Mr. Arif and Izzuddin. My name is Shafiq and I is a financial consultant in Maybank. Nice to meet you. So what can I help you guys?
The purpose of our meeting with you is to get your views on what we are discussing about taking this short-term loan. Can you explain a little bit about short-term loan to us?
Yes, sure. Short-term loan is a type of loan that is obtained to support a temporary personal or business capital as it a type of credit. It involves repaying the principal amount with interest by a given due date, which is usually within a year from getting the loan. So that you can more focusing on your growing your business. So you need to put some amount of money in the bank. If you fail to pay back, you will be blacklisted until you continue the payment.
Okay, it is good to hear that. So, what document that we need to apply for the short-term bank loan?
Okay, so I just want you guys prepare for me the IC copy, bank statement, and address proof from partnerships.
Okay, we will prepare to you all the document needed to proceed the short-term bank loan. Later, we will email and inform you all the document as soon as possible.
Okay, anything to ask?
I think that's all. If we have a problem, we'll inform you later.
Thank you,
Uh,
Mr. Shafiq.
Thank you.
Alright, welcome.